Thank you very much for joining us here in the studio. Yes, this is Carabos Podcast Sport Edition. My name is Casey, the failed footballer. And of course, this is going to be a very enlightening and, of course, very entertaining session. I am not here alone. I'm never here alone. I'm here with Englishman. Yes, Englishman, the Chelsea tormentor is here with me. Englishman, thank you very much for joining us. And of course, we have Apio Robo. Apio Robo. Apio Robo, are you with us?
Yes, for sure. I'm here,
All right, all
right
right.
here.
I'm still seeing West Ham versus Man City in your description, but then that's not a
I
problem.
don't
Let's
know
move
why
on.
you.
Let's move on. So this is the watch along session between Nigeria versus Benin Republic. Yes, so many things we have to say. As a matter of fact, the son of man is not smiling. I'm not happy. Everybody is not happy. There's no how we can be happy when we're almost bottom of the table. Yes, for people who are just joining us, of course, this is AFCON and of course a World Cup qualifying match, and we are meeting Benin Republic for the second time in a space of 2-3 months, I guess. But it's not been a good. Yes, the match has started. I'm trying to get a little update, but it's not been a good encounter. The former one was disastrous. I don't want to remember it. Englishman, the
Yeah.
problem we have right now, aside from the fact that we are at the bottom of the table, we are now playing this team again with a familiar coach in Genetro. And then we are also using a coach that we can't really say we trust in the person of Austin Eguavos Cerezo. What is your opinion in that particular decision to make Eguavon the coach of the Super Eagles for this match?
Uh, is quite a confusing one actually,
Mm.
because uh, anyway, maybe I think what they did was the devil you know is better than the one you don't know concerning this qualifier. Because they're actually in on a tight corner. The executive that took that decision, they are confused. I think they don't know what to do. And looking at probably the economy of the NFF and all those things, NFA, they might look at their pockets to see whether they will afford another international coach. These things are the things they try to check. Apart
Mm.
from, so they will look at it, then decide the one that will be easier, looking at the time we have for this qualification. So I think what they did was just to try whatever that will happen, let it happen. Let's just see our fate. And these guys are already Guavo, and so many of them are on the background pushing that a space should be given to them again to try and see what they can do in redeeming Super Eagles. Anyway, our faith is on God. We don't have any other thing to say much, but I think with the current people in the squad, Seamen and so on, I think they will may have a better result today. Not
All
about
right. All right, all right, all right. With Osime in the squad, of course, according to Englishman, we can have a better result. I mean, he's talking probability, he's talking tendency, yes, he's talking permutation. And I might agree with him because, of course, Osime alone is a threat. But before I come to you, Apio Robo, let's look at the lineup for today's match. Yes, in the goalkeeping department, we have Wabali. Wabali, the trusted hand. Ekong, yes, Captain Fantastic is back in the side. Ajayi, Sam, then we have Basi, we have Aino, we have Onyemechi, we have Ndidi, Iwobi, Chukwueze, Lukman, and Boniface. So as it stands now, Osime is on the bench. He's starting from the bench. Yes, according to the current lineup. But now let's look at your thought, Apio Rubo. Boniface leading the line. A good decision for you ahead of Osime.
No, for me, it's actually not a perfect. It might be a good decision. We have good and we have best. Yes. For me, I don't think it's a perfect decision. Boniface, ah, from his club matches, he has not really played more matches after injury per se. Yes, after coming back from the injury, And then Osimhen, we know what Osimhen can give and how he can drive. He's that driving force where and from the last AFCON, Osimhen and Lookman, they have this connection already. So now placing Boniface ahead of Osimhen now for me is not a perfect decision. I don't know if they want to gamble the game. Osimhen is not Messi. It's Osimhen. We know he can do well. It's not when Nigeria is now falling back now. They will now say Osimhen, come and start match,
Come
enter
and do
the match.
Superman.
Come, yes, come and perform one magic. So it's a gambling game already.
All right, Happy Orobo. I share your sentiment. But then let's look at it like footballers. Let's look at it like field footballers.
Okay.
Osimhen arrived to camp late.
Yes, for sure,
Yeah. So and others have been training before he came. Maybe I'm thinking the coach saw it as a perfect decision to start a Victor Boniface. See, the truth is, Victor Boniface is a good player. He's one of the best strikers in Europe as he stands now. So, but starting him ahead of Osimhen, yes, because Osimhen came late, I do not think it's that much of a wrong decision because it also sends signal to the players that everybody needs to fight for their position in the team. You come early to camp, you train early with the boys, of course, you have a starting shirt. You don't come early for whatever reasons, like Osimhen's reasons, which is very understandable, then, of course, Osimhen will still get his time to play today. If Osimhen no play today, and at that time, we and go enter one trouser, we go dazzle him. But I'm thinking in my head that, yes, he will want to bring in Osimhen, maybe in the second half, but then maybe around 60 minutes or thereabout or 50 minutes, give Osimhen some good time to perform on the field. And starting Boniface ahead of Osimhen, maybe not too much of a bad idea because Boniface rather is a good player. But my only challenge with Boniface is, has he proved himself in the national team over time? Englishman, has Boniface really proved his mettle? Yes, we know what he can do in his club. Orobo, you pick up that question. We know what he can do in his club, but in the national team, has Victor Boniface really proved what he can do for Super Eagles?
For me, it's actually a straight answer. He has not really gotten enough time for the national team. So I can't say yes, he has not proved himself, and I can't say no to it. So that's why I say it's the straight answer. He has not really gotten enough time. So I think that should be one of the reasons why he's starting the match
Is
now.
that a goal?
And one thing about that also, he has to fit in. If Nigeria is going to qualify for the World Cup and all that, Boniface has to fit into the national team. So that's just it.
Yes, I agree with you. He needs to fit in. In my opinion, like I asked that question because I do not think Victor Boniface has really proved his mettle. When people like Ian Achor came into the side in his early days, yes, he proved himself in the national team. He was scoring some flicks. He was scoring some outside coiling goals and the rest of them. Of course, Osimhen has proved himself over time in the national team. Boniface, maybe he hasn't, but then this is an opportunity for him because he's starting ahead of Victor Osimhen, and the coach, of course, wants to entrust in them that trust for coach and player to show that, yes, I am in charge, I know what I'm doing. Osimhen is a superstar, but that does not guarantee him a starting share, especially when he came late to the camp. So, yes, I agree with that sentiment, but then let's run our listeners through what we have right now. And Nigeria is sitting pretty in the 5th position on that particular table. Not the kind of position we want to see the Super Eagles sitting. And
That's
you want to say
actually a
something,
strong
Apia?
statement. That's a strong statement. Sitting pretty in 5th position.
You know when one is trying to. This is not even sarcasm. See,
It's not like
Nigeria deserves to sit 5th in that table. Because if you look at what we've played over time, see, these boys have been abysmal, to say the least. It's been a disastrous outing against this same team. The last time we met Genetro, it was nothing to write home about. The boys were not even completing basic passes, and we are looking at it as, is it because Victor Osimhen is not in the starting lineup? So does it mean if Osimhen is not around, Super Eagles, with the whole stars we have, the array of stars, AC Milan and Chukwueze, Atalanta, Lookman, we have Boniface from Leverkusen, we have indeed the Leicester City, we have Fulham, Iwobi, we have Fulham, Bassi, we have players, array of players scattered everywhere. Why must we wait for Victor Osimhen before we can do a simple win against Benin? See, if we are playing Ivory Coast without Osimhen and we don't win, no wahala. If we even play Ghana without Osimhen and we lose, I'll say, okay, let's make an excuse for them. I'll start like one Indian man.
Nigeria would not agree to lose to Ghana.
At least I want that Ghana is a strong team, with all due respect.
Yeah.
If we are losing to Egypt without Victor Osimhen, I understand, but we cannot be losing to Benin Republic. Victor Osimhen or no Victor Osimhen, if you count favorite footballer, count 11 of me, we will beat Benin Republic. That is how I see. That's my opinion. So that's why I said they deserve to sit pretty in that 5th position. As a matter of fact, if I'm looking at the table, they are very comfortable. They are sitting there, and until they prove themselves in today's match, then they can see if they can move up the table. And of course, the chances of Nigeria qualifying, we need to make it known to our listeners and viewers, is very slim. As a matter of fact, we need to win almost all the remaining matches if we stand a chance of going to the World Cup. Imagine a group that Nigeria is in. A Rwanda is topping the group. That's a slap on the face of the Super Eagles. Rwanda is having 7 points. They've played 4 matches. They've won 2. They've drawn 1. They've lost 1. Sitting second is South Africa. They have the same 7 points. They've won 2. They've drawn 1. They've lost 1. Benin Republic is sitting third. These guys we are facing, we'll talk about Genetro, but let's look at the team. Benin Republic is sitting third with the same 7 points. So you can see that first, second, and third are actually tied on the same 7 points. Maybe that's an advantage for the Super Eagles. So it means we can easily overtake. Meaning if we have a 3 points now, at least we get closer to the 7 guys. Hopefully 1 or 2 of them will lose. Of course, Benin will likely, by God's grace, Benin might lose today and we'll top Benin. No, we will not top Benin. We'll go behind Benin because Benin is on 7 points. If we win today, we get 6 points. Possibly we'll move to the 4th position if we win today. We'll move to the 4th position behind Benin Republic. Now, let's continue the table. On 4th position currently is Lesotho. Like, if you see the countries popping Super Eagles, if they pay me now, who them be? Where them they? Name one superstar in Lesotho in the past 20 years, or Rubu. Can you think of any superstar? One of Lesotho. These are the people topping, and you said Nigeria is not sitting pretty. Nigeria fold leg, sit down. They will cigar say on top that position. You want to react to that?
Now, okay, the thing is that Nigeria issue concerning qualifying match is not a new thing to us. I just want us to understand this whole scenario. There's never been a new thing to us because there are sometimes Nigeria don't get like better players even past this squad where they see this Osimhen their squad though. We don't see squads there where they don't come, they don't go. And then you go, they beat your chest, say, forget this thing, Nigeria go qualify. And then you just hear some kind of scores or you watch the match and be like, what's they happen for all these players? What did these guys that they play? So I still they wonder because NFF on their own part, they get their own issue. But then I'd still they see NFF say themselves they try. Now make they change coaches up and down and all that. So what is the issue with the players? Now me, they always try think. Now me, they always try. See Spain now. And young boys, small boys, they never to make name. Yes, how many people don't make name for inside Spain? How many? This guy from Madrid. The other ones, they be small people. Omo, Yama. this one, that one. So what's happening to our Nigeria players that is making them not to put their passion? Because if na passion, fans we get them. Every one of us wants the success of Nigeria. Imagine if Lesotho may not be say they no dey part of the table. Now make them put them for there. Maybe now boys them we just dey run for streets. Nine coach just go pick. You know how film they be now for that country. If you just see one or two boys for streets right there, they don't already start them. Come play qualifying match the day ahead of Nigeria. Super Eagles. We don't go have many World Cup. Where they play for big teams them. So what is really the issue?
The issue be say they no sabi play football.
But they carry them for their clubs.
See, both the World Cup qualifiers to Nations Cup qualifiers to Nigeria over time have not seen. We are running down the World Cup because we met these same people in the World Cup qualifiers. Now the same Nations Cup qualifiers, we are now moving now to Nations Cup qualifiers. Of course, we have the same Rwanda is still on top of the group. Libya, Benin Republic, and Nigeria. Of course, they've all played one match, and Nigeria has. See, when I say, we need to call a spade a spade. We need to call a spade a spade. In the Nations Cup group, AFCON group, Nigeria is still sitting last on the table. So all these teams, Rwanda, Benin, we meet them in World Cup, they still beat us. On Nations Cup, they are still topping us. So as we sit now, wahala day. No be say wahala, no, plenty wahala day. But my pain is, is it that we overhype these players? Because here right now in England, where I am, see, I know they try to tell Oyibo say all these English players are overrated, right? And they know themselves. If they know, they believe. But when they really believe now, when they meet France, right? If they meet France and they meet their fellow mates,
they meet their mates for final.
And at that time they know say truly, this guy Foden is overrated, and Kane is overrated. But if England they meet like Super Eagles and they're gonna beat us, before I say them the world power. But when they meet their mates, Brazil, France, Belgium, England they collect with all their array of players. So they always yap this my Oyibo people where say, Baba, all of you are they overrated. Moku know they hide this thing. But I understand their sentiment. They own the English Premier League. Their players are on top of the league. Top earners, top players, Man City, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal. All the English players are the ones even dominating in these clubs. So it's enough for you to want to hype these players. But let's look at the Super Eagles. It's not like our players are actually the top men in the Premier League. Let's just single out Victor Osimhen. And of course, single out Atalanta Lookman. And maybe Victor Boniface that is rising in German League. Let's just single these three people out. Let's single them out. Why are we actually?
I think one of our players just went to La Liga now. One of our Nigeria players.
Then plenty
just go La Liga.
Now. Omar Sadiq Omar Sadiq na La Liga.
No, one of our players just go La Liga. Sevilla, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's Sevilla.
Yes, Sevilla. Yes.
No, yeah, that's that one. We see they call a Leicester City player now. But my
Sevilla na big team for La Liga.
My sentiment. No, Ian Acho is for me. Ian Acho is a good player. But I'm just trying to. The point I'm driving home is, why are we hyping these guys? Are they really as good as we see them? Or now we, based on saying just nationality, we just they hype these guys, say if I see these guys then sabi play ball? Because if you look at true, it's not like Ian Acho was the main guy in Leicester. He had his moments.
There was a time.
I know these guys now. He had his moments. I understand. But if you count the top 20 best players in the Premier League, Ian Acho has never been inside the top 20. Iwobi has never been inside the top 20 best players in Premier League.
I have issues with that guy.
In the yes, one time he was rated as one of the top defenders in the Premier League, top defensive defenders in the Premier League. We understand that was, I think, 2-3 seasons ago when he was just forming Kante wannabe. You understand? Before Davido now released the song Kante, he was just forming that Kante things. But he got injured. Yes, he came back. He wasn't really the same friend anymore. But see, I'm just saying off my head. I'm just saying. Chukwueze is just, for me, I see Chukwueze as he dazzle today, if you know dazzle tomorrow. He shine today, if you know shine tomorrow. Now that kind of player you want to rate as what? So why are we really rating Super Eagles so high that even when we even meet European team and we lose, we go form like say they're supposed to win. They're not supposed to win. These players not really good like that. Now we just rate them. I love Super Eagles. Make it not be like say, but me say who would they talk football as e be? The only thing where they pay me fair football and I say we not suppose they meet Benin, they lose. Any other people, guy, see any other European, even Greece suppose they win us based on player profile. Clint.
Okay.
As I enter now, I know say yeah, this is why they talk like they controversial. You want react opposite or you want align? Which one?
What they talk are the truth now. That's the truth. The truth is, African players being African players. My brother, when you see what these Europeans are doing, you will know that they understand football on another level. We play football to just make money.
That's it. That's just it.
Just want to go there, earn a living. We're just going out there to earn a living. But these guys, they know it's a career. It's something that you want to just put all your mind in. Our players are not serious.
Thank you.
They're not serious. They're not serious. I bet you, Casey, if Saka was assuming he plays for Nigeria
national team,
he would do the same thing.
God bless you. Thank you very much. Yes.
He would do the same thing.
How's it?
It's just what it is. It's a lot, my brother. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It is not like our players.
Benin Republic. 24th minute, we are still playing 0-0. Benin Republic. Now, the Nigerians make them popular. The days of Murogumbi. You remember Murogumbi now of Enyimba?
Yes, now.
For Benin Republic.
Yes, now.
It's so
as Clint, as you talk now, I go use you don't give me more ginger now. Because they think say maybe waiting at they talk, not only for my head.
No, your point though.
These players
100%.
They're not too 100%. Good as we reason them. See.
Nigeria players,
how did we get to AFCON finals?
No, the thing is that
finals. We got
yes, Nigeria played very bad.
Playing defensive football.
Manage.
Very
bad. Very bad.
The last AFCON, Casey, the last AFCON was the worst AFCON ever in the history of AFCON.
Yeah.
Totally.
All the teams were so useless and average. There was no outstanding team.
Because even the Cote d'Ivoire we win, I don't really see waiting there.
Manage, they push over. They don't push any final. Nigeria go to
AFCON. AFCON, they want winning team for AFCON. You go to see them say, this team tough. Cote d'Ivoire they don't come out from group stage now.
Yes, now.
They come back.
They qualified as best losing team.
Yes, now luck. Now you they put English to it. Now luck carry them. More put luck. Or more step up and more increase into grace. Celebrate.
Oh, I know my advantage.
Carry them come back.
That want to be grace.
And they
now my advantage.
Yes, they came back with more motivation.
It was the worst AFCON ever. Worse. Okay, look at when Nigeria won it in
2013.
2013.
You
can
see
see
the
how
ball now.
competitive it was. Look at the final, how it was. It was a fight.
This thing you just said that this Nigerian match 2013 where Sunday Umba scored the winning goal just made me to understand that our players are not passionate.
Oh,
They are just if you see their videos, when you see their videos in camp, this one they wear earphone, this one they do this one they do that. I still wonder because I had to stand and tell my friends that Spain will win the Europe Cup of Nations. Those boys were fighting for a cause. They were mad about something, and they were young boys. How many old Cavaja now? Old person, yes, okay, we'll say because Cavaja. But look at old boy, young boys.
When go back and watch that final of AFCON.
Yes, I watched that final, and it was like we wanted something.
Watch it again. The Super Eagles players were playing like they were paid to lose that match.
Okay, that's almost true. That was Mikel Obi was there.
No, I mean this
last
one.
I think.
Last final.
Okay, the last one. The AFCON.
They were paid to lose the match. No zeal.
That AFCON was as in, I don't know why some people. That's why I said with Wobi, I have issues with him.
Make we.
I don't see. That AFCON made me have to have serious
finals. Apia, you see the AFCON finals. I see for my head. I call and say now Juju.
Juju, yeah. Nigeria score one goal, finish. That was the end. After we score one goal, they just make everybody start go. The whole Nigeria silent now.
Forget it.
I say now for my head though. Now for my head I talk about say that thing. Now just Juju. Because and why I call am Juju be say there is no logical explanation. So why Super Eagles will lose in that manner to Ivory Coast in a final? Like in a final. With the whole Frank the Tank. With the whole Frank the Tank. Atalanta. Guy, the person where Sebastian, how many times you don't see him for Dortmund? See, Nigeria, see that's why I dey comfortable talk and say Super Eagles, they no really sabi play football.
Now the name they affect them. They feel say that they play for big club. So all those things they actually affect them because before this match, I don't see many of their videos for training. These guys are comfortable. Money dey their head and all that. When we dey watch match, that time when we dey grow, all those Okocha, Tagibu, West and all that. It is sweet to watch match because streets they full when Nigeria score go. Everywhere they scatter and all those kind of things. But now Nigeria they play for self. Market women know they know. Because when Nigeria they play for those days, market women they know. They see the way everybody they drum, they run and all that. But now we don't have, even with the fans, we are more not be say we don't watch our country match. I be the team now. How many minutes now? Nothing.
Okay, so make we so this time now time to cut slack. Make we cut them slack. Because it is good when we analyze football. You talk here, you talk there, you come back to center. You balance out. Nigeria, right now, for this match, against the same Genetro, where we lost the last time for World Cup qualifying match. Clint, you dey see and say, you dey see and say, now the players who want affiliate to that loss on a fini the judge. Now he run on street.
The last
encounter.
It's a combination of both, Casey. Casey, because you played football. Remember those days back in school when I was coaching? Even if you put a player that's half fit, you will see the player performing. These guys are professionals now. They're professionals. There are certain standards that we expect of them.
Thank you.
So let's assume Finidi made the wrong lineup.
Okay.
What stops you as a professional to go in there and prove yourself, prove your worth?
And be creative.
there was nothing to take home in that match. Nothing. We're just busy saying, if to see Osimhen dey, if to see Osimhen dey. So Osimhen go play.
If Osimhen dey injured, na him go collect their camp allowance.
I tell you,
they pay them camp allowance. Now Osimhen go earn their money for them.
It's a combination of all.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us wherever you are all over the world watching us. Of course, this is Sport Edition. We need to remind ourselves where we are. We are watching the AFCON qualifying match between Nigeria and Benin Republic. As it stands now, is 0-0. And we short we've entered 30-something minutes. So now why body they pepper all of us for say this one now no be if you need the problem. This one no be say Osimhen no do. Osimhen dey but dey bench. But then
Casey, let me give it to them. This was
what are we still doing 0-0 against Benin? Make nobody come tell me say football has changed. There's no minor teams in Africa. See, you see that sentiment.
England right now is beating Ireland 2-0 away from home. Football change. Respect still the football.
Respect still dey. See, that whole talk of say no more minors in football. For me, I understand that must say you dey beat Benin, you dey win Benin, no be say you go beat them 10-0 or 8-0.
They don't improve small.
They don't improve. Themselves don't upgrade. So, but for now, say eliminate the fact say we suppose they even draw with them. If not 2-0, at least knock Benin. Even 1-0 no dey acceptable. If not, because we dey home. So we not even suppose the reason we and Benin go the reason at this time of the match with the reason 0-0 with all the the market value of Super Eagles players for this field, you know how much? One player go buy the whole Benin Republic. And that is why tomorrow when we meet people like France go still beat us. We meet England go still beat us. I know they're really too vexed when all these countries they beat us, because if you look at market value, them pass us. That's why I say if we talk here, we talk the matter there, we come for center. So if na Nigeria they meet Argentina win us, we no go too vex. You go just pain us as fans. Say Nigeria for win this match, but we for move on. You feel me? Now waiting I think for my head. Say we go still move on. Bad as the bad. But not say we and Benin go dey drag score. It no make, you see, in any sense of the word, it no make sense. See, even when we dey even drag with France, we suppose even drag with France because even the French players, they know our players.
Yes, now.
Everybody right now in the world, they know who Osimhen be. If you count Haaland, you are counting Osimhen. If you count Osimhen, you are counting Lukman Atalanta. Everybody know for Europe.
Oh my God, Casey, and they vex. They can't even put strings of passes together.
The problem is that I don't know. They don't get passing sense. Even right from AFCON, I kept saying it, and somebody was saying I was saying rubbish because I'm the woman. Nigeria knows a bit pass. You pass ball, passing like 1-2, you are passing, you know what you are doing. And as you dey pass ball, you dey look, you dey check, you dey look what you dey do. And then you just pass ball like they are babies. It's annoying.
For me, I also think one of the problems with the Super Eagles is discipline.
Yes.
Okay, because we cannot say coach. Every time they change coach.
They don't get discipline.
Again, Casey, why is it that there's no coach that wants to take the job?
There's something wrong. I know that NFF get their own, because NFF they like one control. When a coach come, NFF won't control some kind of in and out. They don't be like to us. We know that one. They want control, they bring in their own people and all that, which I think coaches now don't they pass information, they give themselves. No go that junction or something they happen for there and all that. But then Nigeria players, they are appearing to look too big, too pompous, and it's really affecting us. Whether Nigeria where they play, where would they enjoy them? Where they?
We see they hear pa 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 pa. We see they hear them.
They pay them now. What do you expect? They pay those people to go to that thing. So they go do them now.
All right,
They go
all right.
see.
Make we touch light waiting they happen now for the match. We don't really air our mind about Super Eagles, and you could say we air our mind because if the match no favor us, you could say we don't talk and say true. These boys they still need some. Apia like you talk. See in the days of Siasa, the days of Okocha and the rest of them. See if Nigeria know they win, but you they see waiting Nigeria they play.
That's it.
You understand? You they see the movement. You they see Babangida they move. You they see Amunike they run things. You they see
All those songs
football. They
they
turn people from midfield. They give pass. You understand? You they see Martins or Bagol or Buffalo Martins.
Oh,
You they
or
see
oh,
guy. I feel waiting. I know say yes, football don't change. Coaches don't improve. I understand, but when I still watch France play, I watch Spain play, I still see this quality football that I feel like Nigeria still supposed to play like this. We know see, like I said, our players may not be like world class as we dey hype them to be, but they are like a very decent side that on a good day they suppose dey put string of passes together. They run things like run like Super Eagles. No be say make we run like Spain. Run like Super Eagles, like wetin we know Super Eagles for.
The name wey we get the past records.
Tomorrow we'll say Ndidi. I go just see these players. Ndidi go come here, go. Or Uzo the other day say Ndidi na one of the worst players. One of our other guys wey dey say the day wey talk am, body even shock me. He say Casey for podcast he say Ndidi is one of the worst performing players he knows in the Super Eagles, and I shock. I say our Ndidi, our man in the middle, stand fit man. He say guy Casey make I forget that thing. Say Ndidi na wash. Say Ndidi wey dey see for Leicester no be Ndidi for Super Eagles. Say
all of them no be wetin.
Make I look Ndidi well for Super Eagles. But when I see them for Super Eagles, I don't know wetin to talk because they bring out sweat. The same sweat I dey see for Ndidi body for Leicester. I dey see that same sweat for him body. If you camera show you go see how they sweat. They like who they hustle to win. But we know they see the same quality. Let me put it that way. We dey see the same flesh and spirit, indeed the flesh. But we know they see the same quality. Does it have to now do with the dynamic of the football the coach is playing, or it dey even like say Super Eagles still dey play analog football?
Obviously.
But they pain all of us. Not be say we just dey support Super Eagles. Say e get many of my friends why I know say they know they watch Super Eagles match again.
Yes, now.
If they even
me sef I don even stop to watch this match. In case anything happen, go pay me.
If they catch me, they do podcast for Super Eagles match.
They'll be pass the yellow card for a stupid handball. A very stupid handball.
Something just came to my mind.
Free kick in a dangerous position.
Let's watch it.
And this Genetro is a bit Super Eagles.
Well.
That the same boys they win coach now. What do you expect?
The same Premier League star defender. Now they make this kind hardball error.
I swear.
If all these our players they play for Rangers, we for no dey vex.
They are supposed to be professionals, Casey.
You get. If na anybody they play for Shooting Stars, we for just say okay, they be home base. But you can't be in the Premier League and you are making some kind decisions against Susi. Who be this striker self?
Almost. Thank God for one bally. Just imagine. The Beniners are even putting string of passes together. They know when to retreat. They know when to come attack.
Na to carry Nwabali dey play both keeping and footballing like this.
To be fair,
The thing is that
Nwabali is a big keep, sha.
That's what
I
I'm
know the
saying.
guy good.
Nwabali is a big keep.
The problem we have that's why I said NFF they get their own issue, because back then boys dem wey dey go under 17, under 20, they dey upgrade come senior team. They dey upgrade, they come senior team. They you know those hungry boys dem. They don't finish one stage, enter another stage. And that's how it is, because I see Spain. You see boys them from under this, under that. They are bringing them into the national team. In Nigeria presently, Donald Ron, how many years ago in coach Nigeria, when they use Nigeria, the cash cruise? Which new name they there? Now the same boys when coach now, so you know their mentality. So that's why he can come and play them like he's playing card or Ludo. So that's why the thing be like this. NFF, which new name wey play under this, under that, wey they bring come into the national team? Nobody they see that thing again talk for Nigeria. That's just it.
Na true talk with that. Na true talk with that. And they try see wetin Boniface they play. Now wetin make me
Oh, my that guy know they play.
And they try see wetin Boniface they play because
I no want talk and see. I no want talk and see him now. If this match finish, he go run go Instagram, go this thing, go they write, go online, go they. You want to the comment, they write, they post. You know, go leave social media for Nigeria use the way they do anything.
Boniface na comedian now.
Na really comedian na him be. He comedian. So I think that area NFF don't lack. They don't sleep and they affect the nation. No, they need a scout for anything. When Sunday Umba score goal for 2013, which clubs Sunday Umba they play for that time?
He was playing in local
When Sunday Umba.
He was playing in local league. He was playing in the
Yes,
local
now.
league.
Yes, because they picked them. Now we don't have those things again in the national team. Everybody big name. In they play for Fulham, in they play for Napoli, in they play for this, in they play for that. I'm not saying it's not good, but then we should mix it. We should mix it. It's no longer there. Kagi boys where they run streets. Let them say this thing, that thing, that one. They go run this thing. And we keep referring to that Europe Cup of Nations this year. Those Spain boys. See what they were playing now. See Omo after he don't play, Abi Omo don't enter Barcelona now. Abi na Omo be name sef. I know that. Just Shasha they call her Omo. Abi na Omo. Then a Benin boy. I don't know. But see the way he played in the Euro and all that. They don't rush go carry for that time for Nigeria team. Oh no lie. E get the way they go play for AFCON. Club go they rush them. Clubs go they come in for them. We remember the likes of Obi them now. Clubs go they come in, but now club no they. I'm not sure say club they watch now. I'm not sure say they watch our match again to come scout for anybody. Seriously. So these guys they got to the platform by grace and by luck. Let me just see that. Let me just use that. And that's why they are just playing caricatures and being like that.
You did very correct anyways, because AFCON, they rate AFCON as one of the best organized tournament because the refereeing for this completed one we just finished 2024, the refereeing they good. You know, the
Yes.
event was well hosted. So they rate
That
the
was
tournament.
excellent.
Yes, they rate the tournament well. But
For the
why
total
they
play,
come? Why they can't carry the players? Now we know. Although
the
yes, they
total
don't
play
they
was
come
rubbish now. Overall
That's
play,
it.
organization
overall
was
play.
perfect. Referee was perfect. In fact, our VAR set standard in the world. You get people who say, "Oh, go to AFCON and see how VAR is supposed
How
to
did they do
do."
VAR?
Yes, but overall play, no.
My
If
Clint, let me ask you this question. Yes, this is the 45th minute for everybody joining us online. Welcome to our show. This is Sport Edition. This is Nigeria versus Benin Republic AFCON qualifiers. Remember, we don't meet these people for World Cup qualifiers. They tidy us for our backyard by the same ex-Super Eagles coach, Genetro. Now they coach these guys. Yes. So he sabi Super Eagles well, he sabi knock them, he sabi pep, he sabi give them bulala. But Clint, when I saw the caretaker coach Eguavon, high blood pressure hook me. See,
Lookman, go. Lookman did it.
Lookman, you don't see why he will be best
See,
player, best player.
His resilience. What he played there was just individual brilliance.
You know the same thing Osimhen they do now.
Yes, individual brilliance. So this shows, look, we have the players, but playing as a collective unit is a problem. It's a problem.
That guy, this guy. See,
that
Lookman
one.
just want
That was a
tell us
beautiful
say
one.
Lookman just want tell us say this AFCON, this African best player na my own.
Now I get them.
You see wetin this goal,
That was
this
a
kind goal
beautiful
wey
play.
score. You see as he comot 3-4 players.
Yes.
He dey try let us know say this AFCON na my own and nobody
Don't
go
be
fit
us.
collect
Now
am
even
from am.
calf.
No be
Now
man
calf. He
because
dey remind them.
yes, he don already run things from Nations Cup. He don run things from
Europe,
Europa League.
Europa.
He don come qualifiers now. Still dey let them know say Baba I sabi this thing. See the goal
My
now.
face
Na
show.
quality goals now. Na quality one.
Yes,
This one na
very
European goal.
blind one.
Na European goal.
European
So
standard.
let's give it to him. But then Clint, I been wan ask you. I was continuing and I like that run wey Boniface do there.
Yes, drag people along.
Yes. He put run to to make those defenders chase am, just more
Yes.
like a deflection.
He
And
want
the
pass
guy,
the ball to
my guy
Ram.
just cut corner. And because they don't already the target say look Boniface they go score that goal. But back to Eguavon.
And it's half time.
Yes, halftime, guys. Halftime. Clint, Eguavon, and the story. Of course, if you're watching us online, yes, you can be watching the football in your comfort of your homes and join us here. We are good together. We are together in this show. Now let's talk about Eguavon, Clint.
Yes, I tried to dodge that.
No, you know if you dodge am now because even myself, I want talk. See, Nigeria na our own. None of us get the country. So even guys where they watch online, where they join us for this station, they get wetin they want talk put for the matter. Very soon we go open our lines, make people they chook mouth, they talk inside this studio because see, pepper body they pepper Nigerians for Super Eagles. This goal wey Lookman score na up goal like you talk, no be say na no plan am. You understand? We know say sometimes for football you need all those kind of luck goals wey go just favour your this kind of whatever. We don score one, but this has nothing to do with what Cerezo in person of Eguavon is playing. So I wan ask you, Clint, right now because you no fit dodge that question. I am repeating it. When I saw Eguavon as a coach, I was having high blood pressure. Why? Because the past two pains wey Super Eagles don give Nigeria,
He was at the center.
lacking qualification for AFCON and World Cup, they were all from Eguavon. Why this same Eguavon again? Clint.
Ah,
Casey, I'll simply put it this way. He's the only available one.
ah. Okay.
And sorry to also say this one. He's the one that they can control.
Thank you.
Hey.
Because,
Hey. Talk to me, Daddy. Tell me, Papa. Talk to me, Daddy.
Casey, the Nigerian football is no longer giving me joy. It's no longer giving joy. Gone are those days when, because number one, remember when they appointed Finidi? We had issues with it. Me personally, I had issues with it. I said, when it comes to Nigerian coaches who were ready to take up this job, the most qualified I see, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners will also agree with me, was Emmanuel Amunike. He has done it with clubs. He has done it with a national team. I mean, he qualified Tanzania for their first Nations Cup. So why neglect who has proven himself to somebody who just started? Because as far as I'm concerned, the only place I see India has coached was, I think it was Enyimba. So why leave out someone with a pedigree, has shown it in the club, shown it in a national team outside Nigeria? Who knows Tanzania? Is Tanzania a footballing nation? But he qualified them for Nations Cup. Same thing we said during the big boss. God rest his soul. He did it for Keshi. He did it for Togo. Qualified Togo for the World Cup. So it's not that we are lacking coaches, but it's who is available, who the NFF, I think NFF can control, who can dance to their tune, is who they appoint. So ask yourself, why has the two foreign coaches left the job after being appointed?
Apia Robo, you want to use this halftime to change your West Ham versus Man City tag? I'm seeing West Ham versus Man City tag. So maybe just go to your banner and change it. Yes, you be mama of the house, so but we don't saw this kind of things they happen. But Clint, while Apia they try change that thing, was I looked at Samson Siasia. His suspension has been lifted.
Oh, really?
Yes, he don't complete in make we call him J-Tep.
5 years.
Because that one, you know, so get that they go put you for jail, but you are not. You get what they call them. You are not with service, or we get the name when they sentence person to jail. They say without hard labor, and I wait to say Siasia no get hard labor for your own sentence. So, but he's ended his term. Was he I'm thinking, you know, when I'm asking some kind of question now because I dey think am. Was he a competent hand in that particular? Was he a competent hand in that particular offer? Is it something he could have gotten, in your opinion?
Casey, if we look at the Super Eagles team now, we'll see a lot of young players, right? And having said that, Siasia is known for youth football, right? And we have a lot of young players in that team. I think Sese will be a good fit for the Super Eagles.
Mm.
We know what he has done with the age group competitions. He
Yes.
has done excellently well, no doubt about it. Sese is a good coach any day, any time.
Okay.
You can see the lots of players that he's turning out, even from his academy to the age bracket competition teams in Nigeria. So I think he will be a better fit than even Eguavon. Eguavon na senior man, no, I no go doubt him.
Mm.
But when it comes to coaching, I give it to Siasia.
Mm.
That's
Mm. Mm.
You know, Casey, coaching is not just dishing out the tactics, style of play, pattern of play. No, it goes beyond that these days. Man management, understanding how to work with your players. He's also that's why people look at people like Pep Guardiola, Arteta, who are good man managers. When Arteta will talk to you, you go one sign for the club. Pep Guardiola will just talk. You say no, Baba, I dey follow you. That's more of the part of the things that coaches bring to the table these days. So it's not just about making your tactics, being a good tactician. No, it goes beyond that these days. And I think that for that, Cesar has that.
Mm. Apia, before I'll come to you.
Okocha.
We need to the show say we love Super Eagles.
Yes, so
Make our fans know say no be because say we love Super Eagles, no be say we no go chastise them because even the Bible talk am na who na pikin wey papa like na him dey chastise.
yes, so
So if we are bashing the Super Eagles is because we want them to be better. No be say we. So if I no like Super Eagles, I no go waste my time open studio make all of us come talk this matter because e dey pain everybody. E dey pain everybody. Say if Nigeria no get the quality players and we are not doing well, it's a different thing. As in, I dey like, I know be person wey dey like dey throw yam up and down. If we are not having the good players, maybe we dey go this kind of match now with the likes of Benjamin Tanimu and like 11 players like Benjamin Tanimu, and we dey drag with Benin and Rwanda, I go understand. But you cannot be talking of you have the immediate past African best player of the year, in person of Victor Osimhen. You are still having the current most projected player of the year now.
he's still the African footballer of the year.
And they talk the one where they still projected now with projection.
the upcoming
We are still looking at Lookman.
Lookman.
We have the player of the tournament just completed AFCON. We're talking of Ekong. We can't get players scattered everywhere. AC Milan, Fulham, and we are not playing well. Now there the pain, now there they pain us. So not be saying we not get, we can't we not talk to them these players now. See that you are playing for AC Milan doesn't mean you're a world star. I was watching a podcast the other day, they just name players for Chelsea will be superstar. One legend they say no. I say I ask you almost on the top 11. Now when they call Rhys James, say Rhys James, yes, Rhys James na superstar. But Rhys James, according to this legend for this podcast, he said Rhys James is the only player in Chelsea that is a star. The remaining, even when they call Palmer, I say Palmer is still young, but Palmer gets future. But when they talk of players right now, where you fit talk, say, okay, star, hit. He said only Rhys James. So by that his statement, what I understood from him is say, not be because they play for Chelsea or Arsenal or Man U means say you be superstar. Now wetin that talk mean? And the talk, yes, and the talk enter. Igbo people go say Okwu Akuro talk. And the talk stand well. So And in our looking at our national team, not even say we get too many of the Arsenals and the rest of them. Our own are just Southampton, Fulham, Leicester. All these teams. Not be say they be really
Bunch of average players.
so make we know they over expect or overrate these players because person they work for person they play for Fulham go the reason say the guy na work no be so they no be world class player. Okocha was in both team. Okocha was a world class player in his time. Anybody wey debate that thing I will slap you with $1 million. Are you mad? George Okocha was a world class player playing for both teams.
Yes, so
You not play for Chelsea but we know who be world class players, not be by your club. So by that statement, it means say not be everybody they play for Premier League na be world class. But with the Nigerians, they use that sentiment. They judge Super Eagles players. Say, this one they play for AC Milan, superstar. This one they play for this one, a superstar. As it stands now, the only superstar in Super Eagles right now, maybe Lookman, but Osimhen. Osimhen is the superstar we have. Lookman is, yes, he don't get media attention and everybody don't know say this guys I play for. But that is it. Chukwueze, the rest of them, Iwobi, all these guys, indeed, all of them, they are good players. Good players that with the right coach, they can do the right things. Now, that is where I'm driving the point now to Apia. Amunike, Siasia, Eguavon, top 3. Rate them in your own rating. Let's see the order.
Okay, for me, CSA would come first because we have seen what CSA have used our boys to do in the national team and the kind joy we don't give the fans. So CSA will come first. I go put Amnike second, then Iguavo. Like Client said,
Yes.
Iguavo na the one wey be say, and I don't talk am before I even still talk am. Say one of the issue wey NFF they get na controlling. Now make coaches no dey green come. They want to control this and they want to do this, they want to do that. So that's why it's going to be there like as third. So that's my rating. CRCR first. Forget all those already they talk say yes, no man they perfect. They talk say bribing issues and all that. Nobody they perfect. Don't be say we they justify wetin do, but CRCR they very good. You know what thing they do. So now my rating be that.
So in terms of coaching, you don't talk and say na Siasia first, Amunike second, then
Yes.
Eguavon third. Okay, so because why I dey ask this question, like I talk and say, e dey my mind to talk, but this na our podcast. I no wan be the person wey go dey instigate talk. Because if you get as I go talk the talk, it go be like say na me too hate the whole team. So I dey like make I share my sentiment to una brain, make I dey sure say, oh, una dey think wetin I dey think. As you rate them happy, and na so I rate them. Na so Clint rate them. Na so I know most Nigerians go rate them. I don't know why NFF rating na the other way around. Why anytime na Nigerian matter, they go turn am upside down? Because with all due respect, as Clint talk, Eguavon a senior man. He has had his stints with the Super Eagles. His early stints were not so bad. You understand? He not to win titles, but then we can't really say it was bad. But it now these recent ones, we allow us go World Cup, allow us go Nations Cup. Now those ones they can Nigerians carry for mind. Say we know they talk to this guy now bad coach. All we are saying is he has had his fair share of trials. Give this thing to another person. You dey solve maths with the same formation for 10 years. You still dey on that same formation with the same formula. You never get am for 10 years. No be say you be Albert Einstein wey you wan dey every day you wan dey say whether you go fit tweak am, whether you go get am. If e no dey work, you no dey work. You either change the formula, you change the variable, or you change something about so that the thing go work. But Super Eagles, through the running of NFF, they no wan change anything. Every day they call a Guavon caretaker, waiting to Siasia, waiting to Amunike. Okay, we don't try Finidi. The Finidi way they try, Nigerians no want them.
Maybe that one no cross. Maybe no cross Super Eagles camp again. No.
You understand?
No
So
cross
even before he even entered the job, Nigeria don't say this man no really sabi this thing. But we can say okay, oh, since they don't give him a call of rally ram, make we support him. We support him.
He see forehand.
He see forehand, damage reputation with some players, will even affect their career. See match you know win. Better for brand of football you don't play. So that one we don't keep on our side. Why the ones where Nigerians want, where we they don't tell them, they don't prove them. Why Super Eagles or NFF no go call those ones come coach our boys? The truth is that these boys no go fit talk because if they talk, they feel no invite them again. So if you ask them and they go tell you, Finidi was a good coach, blah 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 blah. We know just for us to understand what he wants us to do. Blah, blah, blah. If they don't talk like that, they're not going to invite them.
There was nothing they want them to do.
You understand?
You understand what they do to know what you want me to do.
That's so now. But they need to yarn like that now so that market
Not true now. That's what they always talk. Everybody na good coach to them.
That they did not understand what, I think it was Iwobi that said that. I might be wrong. I stand to be corrected. That he did not understand what he wanted or what he wanted them to play. You know, these are professionals. When they go to their clubs, when the coach is talking, they can interpret what the coach is saying. But this one, okay, just they call people, enter pitch, more than they play. Go up, put hand like this, they watch them. More than just they play. Yeah?
So the problem now, Clint, like you said, the problem now, where I see now with these boys, is simple. We don't watch first half. We don't see as the match go. For me, Moku forget that goal and score because now so AFCON go score.
Second half has just started.
Yes, second half don't they start now. For our fans, viewers, where they watch us online, we thank una very much. I beg, make una follow our channel, follow us for Facebook, follow us for Instagram, follow us for YouTube. I beg we use beg una so that all of us go still get reason to come here to analyze this talk. We go still open our channel, make everybody chook mouth for the matter. Before we go give una channel to call in talk, at least they use the chat. More could they hear from una from the chat so that because I know when people see Nigerians, we dey very sentimental about our national team. Forget all of us the vex say Super Eagles I beg make we dey this one that they are just in the heartbreak person mind they sabi do. People go rather go watch Arsenal than to they watch Super Eagles. But deep down, you know say you still love Super Eagles.
It dey pain us.
It dey pain us. We are tired of making excuses. We are tired of all this unnecessary nonsense. So we don't give up. Oh yeah, now NFF help us so that we go continue to manage to watch Super Eagles. They no agree. Give us coach we go play. See when Arsenal talk, I don't want to come out again for the Siasia matter. But I remember Siasia, make we even talk. Forget the one we do with Mikel them 2005. Make we even leave that one. The one where you go Super Eagles, 2011 or so, where let's say now Egypt make us no go that World Cup or so. Guy, yes. Now Siasia make we know say Ahmed Musa the ball.
Casey, which team you call now?
Egypt.
Super Eagles now.
Now Egypt, now make us no go Nations Cup, abi? They want me to go World Cup.
Yes.
Now Benin. Now they stop us. Benin.
But even that match I they refer to Super Eagles ball. I say you see Musa and the rest do tiki taka. So, like I talk, I don't want to talk 2005 Mikel Obiera. I want to talk the one way he handle Super Eagles. Nigeria had a brand of we they play good football. You understand? We just see pass they go like this. We see pass everywhere, pinpoint
accuracy.
accuracy.
You can. That's what I'm saying, Casey.
Pass and move. Pass and
exactly
move.
what I'm saying.
But
When
now
a
they
coach
run.
has a
Now
direction,
they run inside pitch. Now nobody they know they play. What thing this people they play now for my eye. Now the same thing if you need the play. And now you see why they allow me when I thought for me I thought me no be like saying na me they you understand?
Okay, see.
Now the same thing
Wait till
if you
make
need
me
the
laugh.
play I they see here now.
No, wait
Even
till
in
make me
this
laugh. Be
match,
say the whole thing there. What you talk no be lie because I don't the reason now when you talk say Nigeria still dey play analog football because when they play that time good coaching style no dey. So now when they don't call them to come coach, they won't use that their old mentality. Coaching style now, e don pass wetin e be that time wey they play, wey they wear that bomb, I mean boxer sneaker, take they play football that time. E no be like that. So now when they call them, make they come coach, they go dey carry us go back. Now wetin they know, now they go dey give us. When they are set, okay, when their license say they be coach, which
they have the
processes they
licenses.
pass?
Though. They have the licenses. Let's just
Okay,
give it to
they
them.
have the
They have
license.
their licenses. But now, Casey, as you can tell, there are difference between I studied engineering on paper than engineering practically.
You attend class. Yes.
Practically.
so
Now,
this be the workshop engineering.
thank you. You can go to anybody can go to coaching school and pass. Now to go
all those online.
Not be to go there cram.
Practicality, they cannot fit in. They cannot.
Coach where they coach Covent, coach where they coach Burnley. He get license now.
Yes.
Burnley
The thing be say,
I find one nonsense team. Read it.
I go with wetin Clint talk because yes, they don't go online. Me, I feel say some of them say na online they do that thing, and they do, see Thierry. We know say at least him become assistant coach when Belgium play during one of the World Cup and all that. Him become assistant coach. He might come tell us say he go coach one club, when he go coach Rome. He say the team, he be as he be, he won't kill him. He run come out, he go turn analyst. But now he don't come back again to that thing. They make him, they build confidence and all that. See, Arteta they under this guy, we say they call him Pep for some time. So this our Nigeria coaches there. We which in fact not be practical, which IT they do.
They don't do IT.
Which IT?
Apia. We say make we analyze talk. We know say make we break table. No.
Okay, no verse.
Make we know to break table so that we go still get table, go still put orange if we win, make we feel soft orange. But wait
No be lie,
what you talk follow, no mind me. I just dey try step things down. Most of these coaches, the height wey dem do na Julius Berger United, play 2 of United. So well, we no wan run our country football down. Me no be like say
nice pass for me, Wobi. Look, man!
Is there a goal?
Hey!
Your own fast pass my own again, Clint. I don't know. I thought but it is well. It is well.
So do you guys see that miss?
Of course, the truth is like I said, if this match ends 3-0, it doesn't validate Eguavon.
The boys are just trying to
no be fault. Keeper don't come out. He don't cover that space, Clint.
Casey, you play football. Watch, okay, the replay is coming up now. There was somebody making a run at the far side.
You know say attacker we don dey enter 1-on-1. Now wetin dey in head him go do. And now wetin make Lookman sef is still better than some players. He get players wey at that particular point, then they lose touch of wetin they want to. They will come dey confused.
They go even shoot.
So they either they want pass or but that was a good pass. But the truth is say he just wanted in his mind he won't carry and go down in left foot. You get he don't already like I said he don't
they don't
program
plug that
with
left foot.
he don't program with him want do. If not, like you said, there were other options. But then this is also part of what we are saying about coaching style. If this were to be an Arteta's team or a Guardiola's team, you know already that from training, once you're on one-to-one, through with a keeper,
The man should be careful, though.
you should already know that there's a player that will be waiting for you. If I be coach and I say, Clint, if you're one-on-one, whether you look or you no look, Apia, you must give and run. So once Clint did that position, once Clint see say he don tight, he no need to look whether Apia dey. He go just pass am to that position, open space.
Don't go.
Because na Apia suppose go clean that. So if Apia miss that ball, when una don finish match, nobody go blame Clint because Clint work to coach instruction. Apia na you wey no close that goal, na you go get the fault when they dey do post review. Na so they dey coach now, modern coaching system. You pass to open spaces with the mindset say who suppose dey there don already know say na that place he suppose go close. So but make we leave am like that because like we talk Lookman na quality player but he don already talk, he don do wetin dey him head and that was why we no get that goal. But then like we said, this what we are seeing in this team now is just brilliance of individual players, right?
That's it.
Brilliance of some individual players. We are not seeing a playing style. We are not seeing
It's teamwork.
we're not seeing super eagles. We're just seeing 11 players on the pitch, just running and trying to hope things will work. Because when they talk say the open training session, if you see what these players they do for training, not really say that they really do too much. I just warm up. They'll go treadmill, warm up. They do some cone exercise. It's not like they really play tactics in rehearsal. Because if they play tactics for rehearsal, they can't call real match. They play like this. Then they mean say that the players they need to beat. But you do the same thing for Finidi. You want to do the same thing for Eguavon over time. What does it now mean? It means either the players are not disciplined or the coaches no really they play tactical football. Because Chelsea when they lose goal, no they play like this. You need to see a style. We don't watch this match now. We 50-something minutes. Waiting be the style Nigeria they play. We don't know. We are just seeing 11 players running on the pitch. That goal, like I said, if the match end, Eguavon go say he don't win, but he won't say he no change anything. If like say Osimhen go on the warm up, Victor Osimhen is warming up, trying to come into the game. If you're watching online, yes, and of course that other player, the other guy, what's his name? The guy that scored the last goal in our other World Cup qualifiers. Although he had a knock in that game, he's coming in. So let's hope that, of course, because we need goals. Like we said, this team is like the team that went to Nations Cup. They are complete. Even Moses Simon dey here. Lookman dey here. Chukwueze dey here. Ndidi dey here. Frank Oyeka dey here. All of them. Bassett, Ekong, where they excommunicate, he don't come back. So who are we missing? Nobody. Why are we not winning this goal 5-0? This match 5-0? I don't know. But then, even if we're not winning 5-0, we want to be seeing tiki-taka football. We want people to say, if you're meeting Nigeria, they ball. And we know, say, not only people like Siasia, maybe Amunike, but we know, say, Siasia are tested and trusted. NFF, I beg. I know, say, una know what una they do. Una they try help the Super Eagles, so as we said, we try help Super Eagles with our own voice. But we could also look Siasia way. I don't know the reason why I don't want look away, but we they use beg una. We could look Siasia way. We know how many years we beg before Wabali enter. No, we say this Wabali don't they keep since so. Now when Nigerians almost do riot, they almost hold protests for keeping position. Now in coach Pesero wrong go bring Wabali come. I don't know interest whether that Super Eagles say this keeper that's wetin be no Uzo must keep keeping and we no understand.
My bet, right?
NFF understand.
We no understand. But like we talk, maybe now when everybody don't shout, Nigeria go. So make we put voice too for Siasia to come take over. I want to assume Eguavoy is a caretaker coach. Because he has a position. I think he's the technical director.
Technical director, yes.
So he has a position already. So he's not really the coach. But what we are saying is the people where you supposed to try, it's not like they are so busy. Amunike is still there. Even if they coach one other club for Nigeria, call him, he go come. National team na honor to everybody. Sia they available. He don't finish in 10. Call him, make he come hold this thing. Labadia, Boku no talk Bruno matter. Because this if we talk Bruno matter, that matter go labalaba.
Na matter for another day.
And a matter for another day.
Na full episode.
Make we leave Bruno for full episode. Because waiting in talk why you no accept the coaching matter. Now matter where we need a full podcast to talk about. And I like as our podcast day for fans when they watch us online. I know say una they enjoy waiting we they do. We know they carry bias talk football for this podcast. We go talk about CB, and the reason why we talk about CB now make the football better. We don't depart this talk since. We don't depart. Don't worry, with time. Now waiting there for Super Eagles now. Now waiting they do Nigeria now. Rake robo ratata robo scatter. Nigeria will be well in the name of. But we don't do that prayer point for 20, 30 years now. About Nigeria they spoil the go because people will supposed come and talk. No one talk the talk. Everybody want use one channel of prayer. Run this matter. And at the same way they happen to Super Eagles, everybody just they try say okay we go when we go get them, make them fix date when Nigeria go better. Make them fix date when Super Eagles go change, play better, good quality football. In my opinion, I did not even think a Bruno Labbadia is the solution to the problem. He probably would have brought in his own, like I said, all these players, normally development is progressive. Apia. Development is progressive, right? If you're looking at players, this same set of players, a huge chunk, if not 90% of them, played under Genetron. They played under Pesero. They played under Finidi George. They've been together for a while. Even without coach, they're not supposed to know what to play. But they don't come under Eguavona. We see they see players where don't tell me say they don't score.
Come what Boniface bringing us in my bed. What be that? Now
The way they dog is come on, Boniface.
But like I said, Boniface need to prove to us.
Yeah,
he don't do one flick on now.
He's off.
Hey, he won't score all those kind of in goal. This one I the one they say player they won't go spectacular.
Dele Bashir is coming in.
Dele Bashir. Boniface, that style where he do it was uncalled for. It was uncalled for. They give you through pass. Score your goal.
Not happy.
Score your goal. Like I say, Dele Bashir will go play in position now. That Dele they play midfield now.
Yes.
Chukwueze now will go out for Moses Simon.
Yes.
Then maybe Ademola go switch wing because Chukwueze don't even do this game. You know, since second half, I never even see her for the game. And this is what we are saying, that tomorrow we'll say we get AC Milan Chukwueze. Tomorrow we'll say we get AC Milan Chukwueze. We get Chukwueze don't do this game now. Waiting he play.
No, they don't up and down.
Honestly, Nigerian players need to do more. All right, everybody online, let's hear from you. Yes, hear from you. Let's hear your opinion about the game. For everybody chatting with us, of course, we are seeing King Kelechi, we are seeing Chime Enoch, we're seeing Cozy World Hotel, we're seeing KK Quick. Everybody, yes, thank you very much. Okwandu Charles, he said, this is Nations. Yes, thank you very much. Of course, we're seeing Koki LM. Yes. Thank you very much for joining us. And of course, let's hear from you. Drop your comment. You can also, you know, this although it's over time, you can't be dropping your predictions by this time. But let's hear from you. Come on, let's go. This is still 1-0. We are heading to the 65th minute. Nigeria is leading 1-0. The goal was scored by Lukman. Ademola Lukman, the projected. Wow, that is a true goal. These guys just had a shot on goal right now.
I saw that.
Wabali again stepped up to the occasion. As a matter of fact, I am loving this Wabali guy. I love this Wabali guy. Like I said, when you are coaching, like you are playing for the Super Eagles. This was the problem with Uzoho. Uzoho was a good keeper. But 1-2 moment of brilliance that you can use and keep your team in the game or save an equalizer, Baba go just drop packets. And that's what we are not seeing in Wabali. And of course, this is kudos, thanks to the NFF handlers, people managing the team for retaining Wabali as the number one keeper. Madiko Okoye is back. His confidence is back, though not fully tested, but yes, he's a Serie A goalkeeper with Udenis and all that, but we are still using our first choice goalkeeper that keeps for Chippa United in South Africa League. As he stands now, he's still a tested, trusted goalkeeper. And let it remain like that, at least till he gives us a reason to doubt. So NFF handlers, kudos. At least clean make we give them kudos for the one where they do well. Because as in like a lady can come make sure make also. Sorry, excuse me, guys. I mean, Victor Boniface would have just settled that ball and score a good goal.
Yes.
Like Nigerians are waiting for Boniface to announce himself in the national team. Happy, are you with us?
Happy, I'm watching the match.
Okay, you're watching the match. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, no, watch. As I don't see your face, I can't the word I say, where Happy I go.
I mean, I'm watching the match,
Okay.
expecting another goal from Nigeria, anyways.
Who wants score the goal?
Um,
With waiting they see, be like say goal dey score. See that one we enter, we just dey thank God say that that one enter. They give na cause na so Econ go run score goal for Nations Cup. We think say we don't win final.
until table turn around.
Table
After
and
match is
yes
done,
now.
then they play.
Because even the one with the same thing they happen for this match, just that this Benin they don't get the quality of Ivory Coast. Because Nigeria don't score one yet, we know they see anything play again.
I'm somebody from comment section. There been that J Moses. When they talk say Nigeria and Benin Republic go end this match draw 1-1.
Hey, that
So we
prophet,
don't
the
know.
Holy Ghost,
Fire.
Holy
Another one,
Ghost.
Moses
Fire.
Silas say Nigeria 2, Benin Republic 1. So more we they watch. But the
Hey,
truth is that the Benin Republic guys they pull out because one Bali just saved
I want by
that was a
don't no
beautiful
be
thing.
one by don't they save them since 1808 oh.
I really 1808.
I like that guy.
That was a, that
Since
was a
I don't
beautiful
they like
save
the
for me.
guy. You know, say get as you go accept person. Nigeria don't accept one ball as our number one. Then from acceptance, you can't dey like person. After like, you can't dey love am like say on a day relationship.
So in the liking stage now, like
I
this
ain't
now.
dey like this stage now because just those moments where he need to step up, in dey step up, and in dey step up well. Even the
The guy
best
is good.
goalkeepers, they score them now. So we're not saying, and that was our problem with Uzova. I still keep it, and even Maduka Okoye. The goals they
The
were
guy is
scoring those
good.
guys were cheap goals. That's why
Amaduka just
Nigeria,
fine, for post. I find
yes,
that one just fine, two for post.
just fine, put for post. But well, he don't go, he don't come back. Now he the second goalkeeper now. He dey do well for a club. I think he has learned his lessons. Of course, he don't get age. So experience don't enter,
Don't they?
don't dey now. So hopefully he'll be a better goalkeeper. You know, now because we dey desperate, now why we carry small picking that time go put for post.
We dey
Desperate.
find goalkeeper now.
Mm.
Now him na Eyama Chai, those years. But God don't console us now with one bally, so we are good.
No, we are good though. Now the God of Eyama na give us one value. I don't know the God
If
any
not,
other person dey serve, but now God of Eyama na give us one value to compensate our pain. I need to see Moses Simon for this game. I need to see Moses Simon before Ademola become Ademola Lookman. Now Simon I dey always look up to for flanks. And that has been pathetic because I've never really been looking up to Chukwueze to do any. Chukwueze na just to dance here and there.
That one na beans.
Na just to dance. But Moses Simon, they do direct attack. And yes, he has been injured for a while, so he has been off from the Super Eagles for a while, but he's back now, guys. Congratulations to him, but I want to see his doings.
hey,
Osimhen in.
See, Bobo. He good as a
Boniface
put time
is
this
out.
guy. Olisanda, nice one. This one that nice start game. I like as they use this in that guy. Boniface don't play 71 minutes now. So this one don't be matter of say they don't give you time to prove yourself. Maybe against Rwanda they go start Awoni or start Osimhen, then put Awoni as I feel like Boniface don't play his own because all the attackers plenty now for this match. All of them come. All of them they know they injured. They plenty come. So Awoni said need to get his own time, and I think he will get it against Rwanda. So this match now, Boniface, now why they give us 70 minutes, so I complain no good day. But I don't see anything in 70 minutes do. He penetrated spaces. Yes, he tried, but
Benin almost scored now. Benin almost scored.
the way Benin they play ball, they vex me. Then they play like better team. Genetro they try, oh. Genetro they try with these boys.
Yeah.
As I'm seeing Benin playing with discipline, tactics. The same tactics where Genetro no give Nigeria, you don't give these people.
The truth is that this Benin Republic they play though. They are playing.
I mean, to be fair to Genetro, he was actually a good coach. It's just that his reaction to match was poor. They know when to comot player. They know when to change formation. You go just do like that. With waiting in start, he could just still remain with the air. I think that was my problem with him. But under him was the Mikel Obi and Odio Igalo era. Now we saw out Nigeria. And that was the first time Nigeria qualified for World Cup with 2 more games to go. Qualify for Nations Cup, first team in Africa. As in, I know he had good records, so if you know win title, but with Genetro, we don't need all this prayer.
You want beg them.
Make we pray say Benin go lose against Rwanda so that Nigeria we don't play all this kind permutation prayer with Genetro. The team they were too disciplined, but his reaction was poor. He wasn't reacting to matter on the go. Indeed, he's asking for substitution. I don't know if he don't injure or he don't tire. But of course, we have Yusuf. We still have Yusuf. We still have Frank Onyeka. We still have men. We go still sit down for that midfield, make everywhere. Because men need to mount. You understand?
My question.
Our fans online, of course, we are always happy and it's a pleasure you're joining us. The Nigeria still they try find Osimhen they try find look open space as usual. And Osimhen, if Osimhen start to find open space in the see him. So we hope say before 90 minutes Osimhen go chook one inside. You get. Yeah, but like this Bruno Yemechi no one come back to this team. I don't know who give our mind to the shoot from that distance. Some of these players
is expecting too much from these midfielders. He's expecting too much. He made a run. You know the kind of run he made when he was in Napoli. When they will just give him the true pass. He made that run now, and the person did not understand the run.
But at least we get Iwobi and Ndidi now.
Iwobi is out already. I think Iwobi is out.
Iwobi is out.
Yes, he's out. They made changes.
Who can they now? Dele Bashiru they run the listen.
Yeah, Dele Bashiru.
That's one.
77th minute. Or call
Make
it now.
You know, our fans, they go see change our song now. We are serving a God of miracle. We get one song where they sing. What that song?
Osimhen! Get in there! Osimhen!
You don't see him now.
Osimhen!
You don't see him. We dey talk him. We dey talk am. We say them go find them now. They go chook one thing go enter. Osimhen go find net. Now waiting this guy don't dey since so. Osimhen no be small pikin now. No be everybody know now. Osimhen dey now. You dey see wetin Chelsea means as a Chelsea fan now. Dey vex. I don't dey vex. The short the page now don fresh.
The whole team from the bench ran to Osimhen.
They know say na star boy na star boy.
That was a nice goal.
Star boy.
Finish of
That was a nice goal.
striker.
Good positioning. That was a nice
Finish
goal.
of a top striker. Thank you.
Yeah, I like as Boniface run to Ram.
Okay, so somebody is asking what's the current score.
So
the current score.
Now 2-0. Sorry, now my brother
2-0.
But happiness is with me.
2-0 is the current score.
Make I give them scores.
2-0. That was a nice one.
Osimhen. See wetin Chelsea miss. So make I not say idiot. But
No worry. Now just one year loan. Something can still happen next season.
Even
Next
January.
season.
My problem is I probably say even if Osimhen tear the owners for Turkey, they no go still really can say Turkish league na no be league where they really broadcast like that. So but at least for everybody now don't see and say quality. Even if Awoni is looking in amazement. Awoni they say, this guy they play.
Osimhen again. Ooh, that was a stop.
Indeed, is out.
That pass was from Ndidi.
I talk and I say at least Ndidi and Iwobi they sabi this kind of pass now. We go forgive Osimhen for that one. At least he don't score one. Osimhen for no go that position. They for take the other side now. But I know why he take that side. Osibobo. All right, for our fans online, thank you very much for joining us. This is 2-0. One goal. The first goal was in the first half by, of course, no other person than the most projected African player right now. Talking about Ademola Lookman. Of course, he's going to win the Africa Best Player this year. And the second goal, of course, he came from the most talked about striker right now in world
football. Goal number 3.
Talking of Victor Osimhen.
Goal number 3.
And now there's a third goal. Goal number 3. From who? My own close from second close.
Lookman.
Oh,
Camp
God.
Player of the Year 2024.
Oh, God. Oh, calf, what are you
Come
waiting
on.
for? Do that ceremony. Na 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 na.
That
Casey,
one.
do you know my anger now?
Hey,
Do you know my anger now,
Lukuma,
Casey?
Luku. My
Casey, do
brother,
you know
no
my
girl.
anger now?
I say make I change the make I watch the goal first.
Yeah, that was
Everybody
a good ball
Luku
from
and
Moses
see what
Simon.
the Lord has done.
A good ball from Moses Simon.
I dey talk and say I dey expect Moses Simon to run things.
Casey, do you know my anger now?
Talk to me,
Ego will
Daddy.
be feeling like a super coach now.
Egwavo, abi?
Yeah.
My brother, that anger, I think is a shared anger.
It will not make the NFF to say, okay, I think he's the right man for the job. Let's give it to him.
Let's leave it to him.
Give it to who?
Egwavo.
Now. You know say he don't score 3 now for the mind now. After this match, now he go dey swell.
Okay, I was thinking something. I wanted to ask this second half and the first half. Which of the half is more better?
The
second half, obviously.
Yes, because I think the changes they made, those guys are really playing like
He made the right changes, no doubt.
Yes, the sending of the ball and all that. They are sending the ball good on a good errand now. And that's
almost number
good.
4, almost.
The changes are right changes. That's why Moses Simon can't come outside well now. They play well.
This now just to tell you, say since na Chukwueze they follow the mess things up.
Don't say so I think
because right now the 2 wings are functioning now.
That's what I think.
The 2 wings are functioning. Lookman, don't go that wing. You get that wing where Chukwueze no gree deliver from. Now there Lookman don't took head now. You don't score extra goal. Moses Simon, all of us for national team know say Moses Simon like this side. So Baba still there and left. They run things. So Osimhen now dey center. This is like the best 3 attackers we have in the Super. Before this time, I talk and say Moses Simon and me, I always look up to. Say he sabi, he dey play direct attack for me. Chukwueze na just to dey dance. But I wish am all the best for him football. No be say he no be good player, but himself now need to call. If Chukwueze na me, as I dey bench, I go dey look wetin don happen. As I comot, I don dey study say, oh, okay, like say na me dey really do this because now Chukwueze, instead of make Chukwueze dey move ball front, he go dey wan dribble. You understand? And na wetin dey him head him dey play. He go wan do push ball, make ball move.
Send the ball message.
Modern football, nobody dey do Okocha like that again. You understand? And the only time when you dey use people like Chukwueze na when the other team dey play defensive. Maybe you want create foul.
You want breakthrough.
Or you want breakthrough. Or you understand, lose end, make them just clear them or something. Now they really use because Chukwueze don't really even get that speed. He's fast, but he doesn't have speed. Difference there between when person fast and person gets speed. You get speed, and he likes dribbling. But these 2 guys now, Adema Lookman and Simon, these are direct players. They only dribble when they have to. If they don't, then they push the ball forward. You can't get someone like Osimhen, where defender they fear. Why goals no go plenty?
Because if you see this 3rd goal, Osimhen was already standing there, and Moses, they send the ball. See the way Lookman run come. You see how he just run come score that goal because the defender's mind is say, oh, that boy is going to Osimhen. That's their mind is going to Osimhen. So Ademola came out. So that was the thing I was saying at the beginning when you asked about Boniface starting the match. I said there is already a connection between these people. There's already a good connection from the AFCON. At least they don't know themselves, their strength and their style of play. So Boniface need to do well for training. He need to serve. You know why Ronaldo enter Madrid? Inform Carcos immediately with Marcelo. and he worked for him. So I think Boniface has to do something like that. Get who will connect with you in that forefront, and it's good to go.
Mm. Now better talk you talk. So maybe you go take Boniface time because everybody don't used to see my kind of play. Boniface, but the truth is that Boniface plays differently. Not like he's that different, but
This Dele Bashiru is rugged, though.
the guy that Baba, you don't see him for the last match.
He's rugged.
They need person tell you say that guy the ball. Man City Academy player. Last match where Benin, yes, na Benin now. You see the goal where he score now.
Yes.
What class goal now? Now they are even consider like this guy the ball because now only I did that few that day. They can't break in leg, he can't come out. The guy wear 10, and he wear that 10 comfortably safe. Nobody they drag the 10 with him.
So my question now, what are we going to rate Eguavoen for today's match? Yes.
My sister.
That
The only thing I'll give to him is getting his substitution right. Right?
Yes,
That means
that
he has read the game. That's the only thing I'll give to him. But my sister,
and he invited the right players.
The right players.
When I saw the players he invited, you know to scatter things like Finidi.
Finidi dey confused first for him. Finidi, he dey confused on your own part that time. So
like what we talked about Finidi was Eguavoen. One thing about Eguavoen keeps it very simple, right? And Eguavoen has not just given us results in the past. That's why we are not happy with him. Like I said, in his initial stint with the Eagles, the early 2000s, Eguavoen tried.
Won't kill us now.
Eguavoen tried that time. That was before Keshi's time. Eguavoen tried. Yeah, that's why we dey call am senior man. But our pain na say he don fail us 2 times. Why you still dey give the same person ball, make you run things? But looking at this match now, the match don end. We go talk am as e be. Eguavoen call the right players to execute the job. Even that match where Ghana deny us, Eguavoen still assemble the right. Like I said, he keeps it simple. Right? He keeps it simple.
Straight to the point. Just straight to the point.
Against Ghana, we did a lot. We did a lot to score, but goal no gree enter. We try, goal no gree enter. The only problem I had with him was he was redundant in changing Victor Simon. Yes, Simon. Moses Simon. You know, gree change Simon. Ghanaians don't pin that guy down. They don't know say this guy, okay, now waiting him. If they don't play this way, if he play again. Oh, you have switched things. But waiting they work for this match, they say maybe he start with the weaker person, Chukwueze. Then later he can't bring in Simon. Lookman can't switch. You see, sadly, then switch. So defender, where don't they defend Lookman since first half? We don't already sabi how Lookman they move. Game don't reach second half. They don't come on Lookman, bring another player where he no really sabi. You dey see the confusion where they happen for us. So he dey favor us when you dey switch things up. But against Ghana, he no switch anything. Then pin Simon, then Simon play that wing go till game end. Baba, they don't lock that guy up. Nothing. Nigeria was not able to function.
That means he has to be playing a rugged football. Mix it.
And then Lookman never really gained the kind ground when he get for Super Eagles. Lookman was
We don't get now.
Lookman was in that game, but feature well. Let's say put him for some minutes, and he didn't really have the form he has right now, form of his life. Form where Lookman did now, African best player form he did now.
Yes.
If they carry this award, give Osimhen, even myself, I go riot, I go revolt. this current one now, they kind of give Osimhen, I go fight them.
They no
Because
fit try am now. Look,
Baba dey
after
form
the
of the life.
nomination for Ballon d'Or, they cannot even try it.
No, Baba dey form of the guy they try. Lookman they try.
Yeah.
So yes, Lookman has really brought dynamism and direct attacking to the team.
So today's match,
like
yes,
Clint said, he did the right substitutions and he switched things up. So he has learned from that Ghana mistake by trying to switch things up. And that was what he did. Like he removed, like I said earlier, he removed Chukwueze, put a lot ahead, then Lookman switch wing. And so right now you even see Lookman here. Now you don't come here, they attack. But in wing, now the other side though, he's supposed to be attacking from the right, but he has come back to the left. Simon has moved. So they are moving now, playing dynamic football. This was his problem against Ghana. Maybe there was no other player to play this thing with then because Simon was the main man, maybe. But like Lynn said, he got his substitution right. And like I said, he invited the right players to do the job.
That's
like
the final whistle.
I see the list. I don't see problem with the list. Everybody there now. Ekong, he call back Ekong. He give him back a capo. You don't see at least Ekong they defense. At least they run things. He not too fast like that, but then he's still coordinating his defenders.
That's the end of the game.
No, yeah. You know, be like Fini the way your first game you want change, that Fini the get spiritual problem. And the painful thing about the Finidi worked with Pesero. It was just supposed to be a seamless transition.
Yeah.
Keep the bulk of the players, do the needful, just change maybe one or two, movements. If you play 4-3 defend before, because that guy like defend, you call they play 4-3-3 attack now, or you play 4-2-1-3 or play 4-1-2-3, or you change that to 3-5-2. Massive attack. Just keep the same players, do something different, but let it be the same thing you are playing because the players were already used to AFCON style. Finish the enter now, he just finish. Say
Papa they quarrel with some people for bad.
Sometimes when village people don't they call you for phone, they pick their call. Village people don't they call Fini, they pick their call. He can't reach when he collects that coaching, he can't pick their call. Waiting, they don't plan for a call enter anybody. Now my guy just start to display. But then this is the end of the game, guys. Thank you very much for joining us in the show. We'll just do a brief analysis of what has happened in this match. Yes, it's a watch along. We analyze the match as it went, but right now the match has ended in favor of the Super Eagles, 3-0. The kind of result we want to see. If these boys score this kind of goal to get this kind of score line, then I see them for Instagram with back up, earring, and forming big. I no go vex. Me, I dey like that kind of thing. I be that kind of person where if I want do things, if I want do it, I go do it. But if you see me in my professional field, I be master of my craft. So do shakara. We know so many do shakara, but when time comes to deliver. So the boys now don't deliver.
Yes.
If you go Instagram now, you start to see Team Super. I know when I don't win, they say I don't win. I deserve to go do one more. Even if they say me they enter club this night, Clint, if they enter club this night, you go vex.
No, no go vex.
We no go vex. This is simple now. But you not go lose woefully, abysmally. You can't they go Instagram. They wait till one make see. Wait till they stress talk. Wait till you want to celebrate woefully talk. So this is a 3-goal smacking. We don't show Genetro say Nigeria are still Baba. Game plan, gameplay, is it what we wanted to see? Now waiting we will just talk about briefly now before we round up for studio. Apia, I will start with you. Eguavon, we don't see the match. We don't see the scoreline. For my head, tactics no match with scoreline. Because like say score line come pass tactics. But make it be say no be me talk I want hear una opinion. Wetin you go take out now from this game? You like wetin dem go avoid play? I been adjust the score line dey sweet us. Apia, over to you. Apia don hang. Clint, pick up that question. You like wetin Eguavon do? You like in tactics, or na just score line now dey sweet you?
Casey, let me reiterate what I said during the game. There was no tactics, honestly, in this game. The first half was shambolic, no coordination. They could not put together strings of passes. There was no intent. There's no intent in that first half. But for the second half, the only thing I will give to Eguavon is the substitutions. They were all spot on. He was able to identify the players that were not delivering, and he changed them, and that was the difference. That was absolutely the difference. The play did not match the end result. It did not. It did not.
So the end result was way more than what they played.
Yes. It's more of the players taking it upon themselves to right the wrongs. That's what I saw.
Apia, this thing now, Eguavon, he play well. I mean, I just score line. They sweet you.
Like I said earlier on, I think the changes helped him a lot. The changes made a lot of changes. Because the first half was just like JSS2, and in fact JSS2 and JS3 matches, they even dey interesting because they fight against themselves. So the second half was very, very good. But then you should not take this glory yet until we see something different after this one. That's when we can now say, okay, as the caretaker is doing something well. So I'm not just going to give him all of the glory now for this 3-0, because we have to calm down, watch, and see. We are talking about our Super Eagles future and AFCON and World Cup. So we have to calm down first.
Okay, you get wetin dey my mind and I go talk am. And that is why we said Eguavon na senior man. He get experience, but maybe make we try another person. But where the experience for Eguavon come out, na India won't talk so. Deep down for Eguavon mind, he know say players will play second half better pass people wey start game.
Okay, that's true.
But the reason why he no start them, say he no want change the whatever, the dressing room. He no want change
that reading that they have.
Reading. He no want cause confusion. This na the same thing where sometimes they see Southgate they do. You understand? Until he cast well before Southgate go say, okay, make I bring in another person. He knows Southgate knows say Palmer good, but you they start players where don't read like the senior players. So instead of in order not to cause chaos or disharmony in the team, you still want to start the senior men because he started the EOBs, he started the Ndidis, he started he did not start Osimhen because Osimhen, of course, he came in late and all that, so that's understood. He started Boniface, which is the next senior man. He started Chukwueze. We dey see Chukwueze like small boy. That boy don't do that team for years now.
You don't take for granted.
You don't take for granted. You follow for people who supposed to talk say man mount. So he started the right players, that the regular people. But deep down in his mind, he knows say Dele Bashiru na match changer. Moses Simon, yes, he just came back from injury, so he don't come out for team for a while. So he intentionally say, okay, make I no start you, make I start people wey don dey. So that na the fatherly experience, like the agbalagba wey I dey see say he do. But he know say second half, he go bring in people wey go change the game. So now, heading to dressing room now, all of them dey happy say dem win. No senior player now dey vex say you no start me or you no give me time to shine. Any player wey no play today, e go be say your time never really reach, because people wey better pass you playing play. We see am, e show. You get even Awoni you go get in time, but if I be Awoni and you start Boniface, I no suppose dey vex. Boniface was one of the best strikers last season in Europe.
Yes.
If I be Awoni, you start to see me, I no suppose vex. Osimhen pass me now, I sabi play ball pass me. So you see the logic. Yusuf, I had that Yusuf no suppose dey vex say he did the day midfield. They mad. So he gave honor to who honor is due. He brought back Ekong, not just bringing him back, he give am back in Capo. So this is a coach, like you dey see wetin Eguavoen do. Make we no just dey beat pikin, throw water comot at the same time throw pikin with the water. So where we dey criticize Eguavoen, we dey criticize am. Where he do well, na where we don dey talk say he do well. So aside from wetin we don already establish say he make the right substitution, he called the right players, but then he managed their egos well. This is what we call ego management. And he got it fantastically well. But in terms of tactics, Baba, we no see wetin Eguavoen really do for tactics. The players that came in were just too sharp.
Even the season just started, so they are all sharp.
They too sharp. Even if Moses Simon and Ademola say they no wan play, say they dey vex, then go still play well. You don't understand? Even if Osimhen dey vex say he no wan play, Osimhen 60% play na like 100% for so many other players. It's not if Osimhen give you 40% of in time for the field, that 40% go still translate to energy, impact, goal, attempt. How many minutes he play? You know how many chances he get? But Boniface plays 7 minutes.
About 4 chances.
We don't really see Boniface too much. But Osimhen just entered 7-something minutes. He played about 20 minutes. And we saw chances, both goal bound and the one which shot. He even see score goal join. So this is what we are saying. We give it to Eguavoen for this game. Maybe not the brand of football we want to see yet. But the results, okay, it don't calm us down. You understand? If pikin dey cry say you want chop fried rice, at least give her jollof, make it deserve the whole body. That's what we are saying. You just say, okay, tomorrow night you come tell us say it's a rebuilding process. We go dey believe you because as you dey rebuild, you dey win. As you dey talk say you dey rebuild, even when we know dey say wetin you dey rebuild, but at least you dey bring in results. Football is all about data. So he don't give us 3 points for this one. We are heading to Rwanda. Another
on Tuesday.
Good game. Yes, on Tuesday, 2 p.m. I need to find time. We need to do studio because that one said go hot. So as we don't do this small appraisal here and there, make we come chook mouth small before we close studio. Against Rwanda, Apia, you get any player where you think say you won't see more of him, or player where he no use, where they feel like say if this guy use this player, he for run things more for us, for either middle of park or for attack or for defense.
Okay, for me, for football, I know they like gamble. I don't come back. So now what I believe. So for me, The Ndidi, Chukwueze and all that, I don't think they should start the match. I don't think, unless Insi say they fit the style of play against Rwanda before the next match. You know, coaches need to review their matches of their opponent and all that. But for me, please start this. Let's do our winning way. What we done, they win, we can do Shakara, bring in some kind like that. So for me, let's start with the changes. The people that came in, the Samuel, Moses Samuel and all that, let them start the match for Rwanda.
Clint, you want to come out for that matter?
Yes. I expect to see.
Appian, you're this in the echo.
No?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I hear you, but I hear
it's echoing. Something is echoing. Okay, so I expect to see Moses Simon ahead of Chukwueze, and I expect to see Dele Bashir ahead of Iwobi. Iwobi can read the game from the bench, come in and make some giving.
If we start to bet, are you indirectly saying make Dele just be there?
Casey, from what we saw in the second half, it's obvious. It's obvious. I'm telling you.
I see. Hi. If you will be,
so
if
for me, Simon,
if you will be our top man again, get us a deal. If you not be our top midfielder again,
I guess he will do better when he comes in from the bench.
Because this Dele Bashir, that guy they very letter. The guy they letter. The guy up on
he will mark you. He will distribute passes. He has good vision.
That guy no be talk. We also did not see the much of Frank Onyeka, Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank, yes. In the defense also.
Make Frank start to bench with Fred Ndidi.
Because the national team is a different Ndidi. So that's a problem for me. It's left to be seen if Frank the Tank will actually do better than the national team, because from what I saw from the league today, or maybe it's because of the players he's playing with, because when the game changed, when they brought in fresh legs, he played better. I mean, he gave that assist to Osimhen, right? He gave that assist to Osimhen. So I think it's because of the players he's playing with. He played with in the first half.
All right, because if you ask me, I know say indeed in a good player, no doubt. But in terms of defensive midfield, Frank the Tank, he finished work for AFCON for me. He finished work. Indeed, right now, like I used to say, indeed now for Leicester, they play more up front. So he probably has more vision up front than that defensive, whatever.
That was what brought that goal. Because Dele Bashir gave him that pass. He was making that run. He gave him that pass. Indeed, he held it, looked up and saw and dropped the ball for him to finish. So that's basically why I said Dele Bashir should play in place of Iwobi, because I think they work better together. He moved with that ball, looked up, saw Ndidi. He gave him that pass, Did he likewise be top? Saw what's his name? Osimhen, and dropped it for him to finish.
I mean, for Finidi to have played that Dele Bashiru for 9, the last match, it means that guy they play ball.
Yes, he's a player. He can play as a false 9. He can play as a 10.
Yes. All right. So hopefully, like when I don't talk, we will just conclude. Yes, we want to see more of Frank the Tank in the next match against Rwanda on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Please join us. If you're not our fan, please follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube. We would also have a watch along session against Rwanda. Yes, it's always a fun time being with us here on the channel. We've already talked about so many. We've talked about Cicero's tactics. I mean, Guavon. Yes, his nickname, they call it Cicero. We've talked about his tactics. We've talked about Finidi. We've talked about ex-coaches and how they performed with the Super Eagles. We've talked about the current Super Eagles squad and how they are building up, against more tougher opponents. Of course, we are going to be seeing more of qualifiers in terms of AFCON, on top of World Cup. World Cup, we are sitting pretty in the 5th position. We are down. This Nations Cup qualifier, we are the last position, but with this win, of course, we've moved up to the top position. So hopefully, against Rwanda, they keep all the performance. I mean, we have all the players. There's no injury story. No, this one did not come. That one did not come. All of them came. if Boniface said once it happened to his leg, I won't need a day. Fawoni, day. Osimhen day. For wing, we get Chukwueze, we get Moses Simon, we get Lukman, we get players, then day. Midfield choke. We're already seeing the likes of Dele Bashiru making a stake in that team, telling the world, see, Baba Mokuna, give me this shirt. I don't wear 10. That other guy, that Southampton guy, Aribo.
Yes.
This is what they call that. This, anyways, maybe now one thing we Finidi do, we'll give him props. At least invite Aribo, he bring Dele Bashiru. Because sometimes Aribo go dey field, they wear 10, we know they see waiting Aribo they really do. But he don't bring in player away in the wear 10 shirt. We dey see until this guy they ball time. Now baller. So Finidi try for us for that one. Dele Bashiru don't dey the team. Alaja and Yusuf, that one Pesero na give us Yusuf too. He don't dey the team. So I believe that yes, we have good players, very decent players we can put in the mix with a good coach, good tactics and all that. We have a good keeper, Wabali and the rest. So of course the team is building again, but I am happy with the players that are coming through, because over time we've seen lackluster performance from Ndidi, from Iwobi, even the last time he was really called out online. But now we are now. But then if you are calling Iwobi out, then who would you have brought in? But now we are seeing that we are now seeing players in the likes of Dele Bashiru. If you call out Ndidi, we have Frank the Tank. If you call out Iwobi, we have Dele Bashiru. If you call out Moses Simon, we have Adema Lukman. If you call out this person, we have this other person. This is what we want: competition in the team, competition for places, and that is what's going to make the Super Eagles so higher. All right, thank you very much for joining us. My name remains Casey, the field footballer, and of course, I was in this session with Englishman Apia Orobu, and of course, Clint, the field coach. Stay with us, stay with our channel. Till we see you again on Tuesday against Rwanda, Super Eagles of Nigeria against Rwanda. Stay with us while we bring you another set of goodness on that particular encounter. Of course, it is 2 p.m. But last time I checked, if the time change, we go update you now. But for now, at 2 p.m. that match go chele. Me and Clint, of course, and the rest of the team, we go see come here together again. We go see give una another better session on that particular day. For now, make it be like say we no see, but we see small. Clint, we go just throw them small bye now. Make it down the whole body. All right.
See you guys.
Ciao. Bye-bye.
Sheshe.